Good morning, everybody. Beautiful Saturday morning. I'm actually getting ready to watch some of the football games today. I love football. I played a little bit. I know some of the ladies, that's probably not their favorite thing to watch, but just a little hint there. If your partner is into football, it would mean so much if you acknowledge that and maybe pretend to be a little excited about it. Just a point there. Anyway, I want to talk about something today. You know, when I was in, I guess junior high, maybe, I really liked math, and so I took a lot of math. And one of the word problems that used to perplex me was the one where you have like one car going one direction and then another car going in the same direction, and they are headed towards each other to a head-on collision. And intuitively you would think, oh, that's, if you're going just 15 miles an hour or 5 miles an hour, it's not a big deal. You're gonna maybe just get like a fender bender. But the interesting thing is that if one car is going 5 miles an hour and the other car is going 5 miles an hour, the actual speed of impact is 10 miles an hour. And if you even elevate it a little bit and say, you're going 30 miles an hour and then you hit, go head on with someone and they're going 30, that's 60. So, yeah, when you think about that, how it relates to kind of what I've been talking about as far as abundance is that I always used to listen to a lot of these, abundance videos and, The Secret and the Law of Attraction. And I'm very interested in that. But I think the thing I want to point out is that, the thing that used to perplex me was, okay, all right, so I do all these things, I meditate, and how is that going to make things happen quickly, right? I mean, in my mind, I was thinking it may take a long time for abundance to realize. But then if you go back to my car analogy, and one of the affirmations I have on my Abundance Within tapes is that as you are seeking abundance, abundance is seeking you. So if you're seeking abundance and abundance is seeking you, maybe another way to put it, if you're going towards abundance and then abundance is coming to you, then that speeds it up quite a bit. And so this morning, as I was listening to the affirmations on Abundance Within, the affirmation came up, and it really kind of hit a chord, was that as we seek abundance, abundance seeks us. And how does that happen? Well, first of all, it's just like when I drive to work, I turn on my favorite jazz channel. And I listen to it when I, drive into my office. But in order to listen to that channel, I had to be on the right frequency. And as you know, everything in life, even this couch that I'm sitting on, is vibrating at a lower frequency, and it seems solid. We also vibrate at a frequency. And so to have abundance in your life, you have to be on the frequency of abundance. Well, how do you get on that frequency? Well, you do things like, you know, going inside and meditating and working on removing some of the, I guess, the beliefs that are hidden beneath our subconscious that are not allowing us to achieve all that we can in life. It's about alignment with sort of like your purpose in life. I mean, I've known people that have, gone to work every day, but they hate it, right? And they feel like it's not a part of what they were meant to do on this earth. Once you align your, sort of like your, I guess, I call it Dharma, purpose in life, with what you're passionate about, and you make a effort to actually stay on that frequency, then just like the car example that I gave you, abundance will happen. So there's two things that have to happen. You have to be on the channel, and you have to have a really, I guess, a practice as to doing it quite a bit. It's not one of these things where you can do it once and it happens. And that's why I'm really excited about our program called, Meditative Empowerment, where not only do we have, the meditative empowerment programs, but along with that, there's affirmations that come along with that. And then there are what we call future pacing, where you actually visualize sort of like what you want happening and in your life. And that's very powerful when you put emotions to that. Good example, as a long jumper and triple jumper, I mean, if anybody's ever watched me on the runway, I like become this, different person, right? If someone would film me standing at the end of the runway where I got to run down and hit a board, not scratch and jump, you'll see that you'll watch me, whereas I'll actually, like you can see my head actually go up and down like 3 times. And what I'm actually doing is I'm visualizing me running perfectly down the runway and hitting the board perfectly, and then taking off with power so that I can have distance. Well, it's the same thing with, the whole thing about future pacing. Actually visualizing the results that you want before they come makes them real. And one of the things that we do in meditative empowerment is, of course, in the beginning, you do the meditation to get you in a relaxed state. Then there's the whole subconscious work where we're removing limiting beliefs. And then there's a whole thing about there is some affirmations. And then there's a whole thing about future pacing, where you actually visualize yourself achieving what you're trying to achieve. And in that process, you actually ask yourself, how does it feel? What does it feel like? And that in itself, by going through that process, allows abundance, if that's what you're trying to get, or maybe speaking up with confidence, that allows it to happen quickly. And the challenge is okay, with all the things going on in our lives and the stress that happen, some of you are parents, some of you work very stressful jobs, some of you are going through some things that are very stressful. It's so easy to just focus on those things on the outside and don't focus on the things that are going to get you on the right channel to get through whatever you're trying to get through. So with that being said, I want to wish everybody a happy Saturday. And if you're watching the football games, enjoy, and they'll be coming on pretty soon. And just have a good day. And looking forward to working with some of you guys. Don't forget, we are in a Kickstarter going on right now. You can get some really deep discounts on our product. And if you're interested, just message me and I'll get back to you. Thanks. Bye.